Angelina Jolie highlights the death of a 7-year-old child amid Iran protests. Hollywood actress and humanitarian Angelina Jolie has once again drawn international attention to a deeply troubling human rights issue, urging global awareness after the tragic death of a 7-year-old child during protests in Iran. This latest development has struck a chord with audiences in the United States and beyond, as it underscores the real human cost of political conflict and the impact it has on innocent families. In recent weeks, widespread protests have been taking place across Iran, driven by social and political unrest that has resonated deeply with people inside the country and around the world. These demonstrations have, at times, been met with harsh responses from authorities, leading to violent confrontations and heartbreaking consequences. Among the most poignant of these is the death of a young child, a tragedy that has highlighted the vulnerability of civilians, particularly children, caught in the middle of political strife. Angelina Jolie spoke out about this incident, describing it in terms that emphasize both its human tragedy and its broader implications. As a longtime advocate for human rights and global justice, she used her platform to draw attention not only to the specific loss of life, but also to the wider pattern of civilian suffering that often accompanies national conflicts. Jolie's message was clear: when children lose their lives in situations of political unrest, the world must pay attention, show empathy, and work towards solutions that protect the most vulnerable. Her comments resonated widely in the United States, where public discourse increasingly connects global events with questions of human dignity, civil liberties, and international responsibility. Many Americans who follow her work see Angelina not just as an entertainer, but as someone willing to lend her voice to causes that matter on a global scale. This latest statement added to a long record of her involvement in humanitarian issues, from refugee advocacy to awareness of wartime suffering, and now to drawing attention to civilians impacted by protest movements. The death of the 7-year-old became a symbol for many of the broad and often hidden toll that political conflicts can take. While statistics and headlines can sometimes feel distant or abstract, the loss of a child brings a deeply personal and emotional element to the conversation. It reminds the world that behind every headline are real families experiencing grief, loss, and fear, realities that demand compassion and understanding. Many commentators in the United States have responded to Angelina's advocacy by discussing how global leaders and ordinary citizens alike can engage with issues of human rights more thoughtfully. Some emphasize the importance of international pressure on governments that suppress dissent violently, while others call for increased humanitarian aid to support affected families. The conversation has become part of a larger dialogue about how the international community responds when human rights are at risk. Angelina's focus on this tragic death also highlights how children are often the most vulnerable in times of turmoil, with little control over the forces that shape their lives. Her emphasis on this point encouraged many in the United States to see beyond the political headlines and consider the personal, human stories that lie beneath. It's a perspective that many find powerful and moving, especially when shared by someone with a global platform. For many Americans, this moment serves as a reminder that activism and empathy can cross borders. Public figures like Jolie help bring attention to individual stories that might otherwise go unnoticed, motivating people to stay informed, to care, and to consider how they might contribute to positive change in a troubled world. As conversations continue about protest movements, human rights, and international responses, the death of this young child remains a heartbreaking testament to the stakes involved. Angelina Jolie's voice has helped keep that child's story in the global dialogue, prompting reflection and compassion at a time when both are sorely needed. This story is not just about political unrest. It is about the very real effects that conflict has on families, communities, and especially children. In highlighting this loss, Angelina encourages the world to see beyond borders and to remember our shared humanity in moments of crisis.